Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cornhuskers will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Akron Zips offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. The Zips will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Nebraska's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
College football becomes more and more every year, more nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation, and you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Finds his tight end. At the 45, on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Kick is in the air. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll give it to the back. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. The handoff to Johnson. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Huskers will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Takes the easy one to the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. And the Zips will punt this one away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. Man, just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Raiola. The short hands, it's Key. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast.
He'll take a shot. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Baylor. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Back to throw, it's Finley. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Nebraska! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hills. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. The give is to Williams. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Got it in the middle. It's Newell. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Zips decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Newell. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him! And the heat gets home, they knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Zips line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Markway. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Running the red zone, it's Johnson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 11 over James Madison. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Finley. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. He breaks a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Using his feet, shakes off the defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back to throw, it's Finley. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, back to the sea of red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Zips will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Gee. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Polk. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gee. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The run from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. He has run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Typically at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They want to run it left here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Snagged in the middle, it's Polk. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
At the 37. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Here's the give off the left side. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. They get through, and it's blocked. He's got the ball, and it's live.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Hard running there. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense working from the pistol. Right back to him on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the toss to the left. And he'll step into the end
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Kansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Husker! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a gap. It's Gee. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Finley. It's on target and complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got it set up on the outside. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He stopped again, and they tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had 0 success. It's 4th down. They'll try to run it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Akron, 0.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Gonna run it. It's Gant. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Find some fresh air. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Zips come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Walker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
First down for the offense.
They're going to run it to the right. Got room to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. That pass is incomplete. The Zips will call on their punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll do it himself. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got the quick pass. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Ives. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's key. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Cornhuskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over James Madison. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do